Okay. Howdy, friends and colleagues.
Microphone.
Do I really need it?
Yes.
Well, when Laura asked me a couple weeks ago if I'd like to do this presentation for Kevin, I, of course, was glad to be able to do it. And I thought, well, what should we say? What should we do? And I remember last year when Rick won, Dr. Massey did a sort of parody of the Bourne identity. He did a little thing with Rick as Jason Bourne, and I thought, well, what movie could I sort of pick to help with Kevin? And I was thinking that we've enjoyed a lot of Monty Python movies, Kevin, and I thought maybe The Meaning of Life, you know, The Holy Grail, The Life of Brian, but no, The Life of Kevin. So I thought I'd start at the very beginning. Kevin was born in Connecticut in 1953, and knowing that, I decided to go into the archives of the Connecticut Hospital historical archives and find the very beginning. I have one of the early neonatal shots of an ultrasound here, and you're going to be pretty shocked at. I mean, this was in the 50s. The resolution's a little fuzzy. There's some amniotic fluid in the back there, but you can see that, you know, they usually did these ultrasounds to figure out what sex you were. And, I think the beard threw them. This is Kevin when he's 23 years old. When I met him in Wichita, he was one of the few white people who had an afro. There he is on my farm. And you know, looking a true stud muffin that he really is. And, you know, I mean, what can you say? You know, it escaped me from Earth, Wind, and Fire. And so now we're in Portland. This is Mount Hood. The stocking cap still couldn't really hold that afro in. It's kind of still escaping. So at this point, the movie sort of takes kind of a galactic little twist, Kevin. You know, sometimes the stars line up, the planets converge, everything goes your way, and you met this beautiful woman. And shortly after that, this little bundle of joy was born. And you know, every now and then the stars shine on them, and they're shining here. And you know, there you are in your fatherhood glory, and walking him down the coast. Here's when you're asking, Nick, really, what do you want to be? What is it that you want to be when you grow up? You know, at one point you thought maybe join the rodeo. And, you know, you tried these boots on, but, you know, Nick's not looking real happy with this rodeo idea. So you thought, well, let's see if, you know, you can defy gravity. So at this point, Nick's starting to go, you know, these parents are very cool, and I'm not sure what to expect, and I'm going to get ready. So I decided to really gear up and prepare myself for any astrological, outer space, alien thing that could land. And so at this point, we sort of see that things really worked out pretty good there. You have the happy family in the wind-blown Oregon coast, and Kevin and Jan and Nick, Kevin, you're a true colleague and a friend, and you've been a model father, and you all have done a great job, and congratulations. Now the story takes a little twist. You know, this astrological thing that started to happen, you can see that last year's winner seems to be in this photo as well. And this is when the early days of NADI were kind of being talked about, Naturopathic Association for Therapeutic Injections. It was actually just a front. This is actually Naturopathic Astrological Travel Index. And these people, first a cult began. All of these people showed up on the front porch of my house one day. And it was the beginning of a cult. And then Kevin developed this look. And here's what happens if this look is on you for more than 10 seconds. Something amazing starts to happen. Now, these two guys, you know, we're pretty, they've turned out okay. This guy, this look has caused unending damage. I'm sorry to hear some and now we've got a support group going. This guy's in total breakdown, and they're trying to make the best of this. So back to this. This is one of those things where, you know, where the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, because this little outfit sort of brought us into, you know, Kevin is truly, Kevin, you are a very skilled, as David was saying, your technique with the needle is, you know, you're a samurai. You're the samurai of the syringe. And, I mean, in all due respect, I've been on the receiving end of that, and you're very good at it. And you, I'm sure you've taught many of us in this room some of those skills. This is just you kind of entering into the chi, kind of gathering the chi up. Here's the rotator cuff in total display. And this move is a true Kevin Wilson patent move, which is, this is the ilial lumbar plunge and prostate biopsy all at once. There, you have to be a master in order to do this. And you can see you've really concentrated on that needle. Here you are in the end. You're just once again gathering the chi. And before I end, with my dear partner Dee Dee, we decided to make you a gift of the living legend, oops, with this on it. So this will be your gift. And to bring a little friendship back in it, you know, here you are actually looking normal, and then here's the look that we all love and enjoy. And so I'm going to close this, and just as I close, I'd like to say, in this astrological sort of moment of your life, some point back there in Connecticut, when you broke out of that neonatal stage, the stars lined up, the earth moved, and you came to us. And we're all better off having you, my brother. Right.